Hey, what's up? Ian here, and today I'm going to talk about this NiceHCK NX8. It is a multi-driver IEM consisting of one dynamic driver, 6 balanced armature, and 1 piezo. Altogether 8 drivers on each side. Retail price for this is $200 and is available on HiFiGo's website. So if you want to find out more, do check out the unaffiliated link in the description below. So as you can see, I've taken it out, I've listened to it, I've measured it, I've compared it, and I'm here to share with you guys my thoughts and opinions about this NX8 so you guys can make an informed decision. So let's begin first with the accessories and specifications. At the back here, they show the specifications, so let's go through that. Impedance is 19 ohms, sensitivity is 111, frequency range is 20 to 30,000 Hertz. The shell is made of resin, cable is made of OCC plus silver plated cable. Connector is a 2-pin connector at 0.78 millimeters, and the plug type, you get 2 types, or you can choose either 3.5 or 4.4 balance output. Okay. Now inside the box you get, of course, paperwork, a carrying case, soft shell leather kind of carrying case, very nice and big. You get Velcro strap, cleaning brush to clean out the nozzle, and you get extra nozzles, by the way. So this doesn't change the tuning. But if you can get aftermarket nozzles which will fit this IEM, and you can change the tuning. Ear tips, you get 2 types. One is the transparent one and the other is colorful one. The transparent one is a little bit more airy, a bit wider in terms of the inner bore, so you get more treble. Yeah, the one that is colored one is got a bit more bass, a bit more balance. Okay, so that's for ear tips. And then the cable, let's put that one side. Cable is very nice and plush, very soft, is upgraded cable. It's terminated with the one I have here is 3.5. It's a 2-core cable, very nice and to touch actually. And then you got this Y splitter which is made of metal, and a chin slider as well which is made of metal as well. Very nice, nicely done. Cable hook is very nice and soft, okay, and overall a very nice feel and very nice color to the cable. Right now, the IEM has got a very nice marble-like faceplate, as you can see, and is trimmed with a silver lining. On the inner shell, you got the resin finish. It's kind of, I mean, the contours are not there. It's kind of flat, but at the same time, it's got nice contours. Okay, and the nozzle is removable. Okay, so pretty nice shell, and I'm just amazed how they can fit so many drivers in such a small shell. Now, in terms of fit and comfort, this fits my ear very well. Doesn't really contour well with my inner ear, but it fits and it doesn't give me any pain or any discomfort. It doesn't try to fall out as well because the ear hooks are actually very nice and soft, so it doesn't try to tug the IEM out from my ear. And overall, a very comfortable fit and non-fatiguing. Okay, now in terms of gears to drive this, I would say this is very easy to drive, and the tuning on this is actually quite balanced, so you can match this with most DABs or even your Mac or PC, Android phone or iPhone. So most of the gear would match with this, and it's a balanced tuning, so it doesn't matter. Now in terms of technical performance, this is fantastic. For $200, it performs way above its price point, and I would say the sound that comes out from this in terms of resolution is very resolute. You will get your money's back and money's worth when you listen to this. The technical performance on this is just fantastic. The soundstage is very wide, very nice and airy, very transparent cell. The overall sound separation is so distinct. Yeah, I just like the overall layout of the soundstage. It's very natural and very separated, and the layers are there. Very good separation of the percussions, the vocals, the instruments as well. So soundstage is fantastic. Details on this is very precise and picked up a lot of nuances on this, so I really enjoyed listening to my tracks on this, especially classical and jazz on this IEM. Now in terms of tone and timbre, this is more of a balanced tone. It's kind of warm, kind of authoritative kind of tone. It's got a very nice woody texture to it, but at the same time it's got this BA timbre, right? It's got this BA timbre on the top end, which I can pick up on certain tracks, okay, but overall it's a very nice, warm, and I wouldn't say fun, but matured kind of tone and timbre. Now, in terms of sound signature, let me just post a graph. Let's put the earphones one side. I'll post the graph somewhere up here. So if you look at the graph, is very harmonious, except for the mid bass, right? Other than that, and the treble as well. Treble is very smooth. So when you listen to this, it's very non-fatiguing, very smooth kind of treble, very relaxing kind of listening experience, I would say. The sub bass is very textured. It's textured at the same time. It's not invasive. It's not overwhelming. The rumble is just nice. It doesn't distract me from my mids and my instrument. So it's a very nice implemented rumble in terms of sub bass. The mid bass is a little bit elevated, and impact and the punch, I can feel that it's quite fast, right? It's quite fast, but it does impede a little bit into my mids, so it does give it a bit of veil to my instruments and vocals. But other than that, it's pretty alright. The mid bass is not too overwhelming as compared to some other IEMs that I've tried. Okay, now the mids are actually really good. I love the mids on this. Very nice and clear. I hear a lot of nuances, details, especially for my vocals. My male vocals sounds really great on this. Female vocals not so much, but male vocals, they sound really great. And even though, you know, it's not really bassy, but I can feel that the male vocals are very authoritative in this mix. And instruments, they sound really clear, crystal clear on this IEM. Very well defined when I listen to my tracks, especially classical tracks on this IEM. The peanut gain is very smooth and a little bit underwhelming in my books, but I would feel that, you know, this is the future of the tuning. It's not so much on how intense, how exciting, or how energetic the gain is to the treble. I guess the tuners or the brands, they want us to feel a very smooth transition into the treble. So treble is not really bright, right? It's not really present as well. So it's a little bit dark on the treble, okay, but it's very smooth. There's no sibilance, there's no uncomfortable peaks when I listen to my tracks on this. And it trails off very naturally. It peaks up a little bit, all right, at the brilliance area, which gives the overall treble a bit more air to it. You know, it lingers a little bit more, but it's not a bright and sparkly type of treble. But yeah, it's pretty natural in terms of the roll off of the treble. Alright, so that's the graph of this NX8, and I would say this is suitable for any genre music, except for maybe if you want something more bassy, techno, electronic music. I mean, they sound great on this, but it's just that you won't get that kick out of it, and it's not for bass hits or even for treble hits as well. So I would say it's an all-rounder kind of tuning, and I would say $200. The technical performance of this is just fantastic. It blows any IEM out of the park with the technical performance on this IEM, and I really recommend this. Right, and I also recommend another IEM which I've compared with. And if you look at the graph, I'm just going to show you the graph again, and this is the other graph, and I'm comparing it with the AFU 7, right, Performer 7. So this is the Performer 7, and I compared these two, and if you look at this two, right, the graph is very similar, just a bit different. Okay, so I would say in terms of the overall soundstage and technical performance, these two are very comparable, but bear in mind the Performer is a bit more expensive, and I would say it's rightfully so, alright, because firstly the bass on this is a bit more prominent, right, as compared to the NX8. NX8 is actually a little bit more subtle when it comes to the bass, but the overall technical performance of this, I would say the Performer 7, it's got a little bit of edge over the NX8. Overall sound signature is very similar. All right, the two of them, they sound very similar. And I would say, yeah, both of them are very good contenders for this range of price point. It's above $200. This one is just below $200, it's $199. But yeah, both of them, they sound really good. So in terms of value for money, I would say the NX8 is more value for money than the Performer 7. Performer 7, I would say it sounds good, but it's a little bit more pricier than the NX8. So if you guys are out there in the market looking for something more about $200, I would recommend the NX8 in terms of price to performance, and of course the accessories that comes with the NX8. Okay, so that's my comparison with the P7, and that also concludes my overall review of this NX8. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and also please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That's it for now. I hope you guys have a great day ahead, and I'll see you again in my next video. Cheers.